Ho ho, Kazar everybody, welcome to the 32nd episode of C.A.M.P.S. Jesus Christ, how the hell are we 32 episodes into this thing already? I think when I hit 40, I might start Season 2 eventually, but before we can do any of that, please make sure to like, share and subscribe, because by doing so, not only helps the channel out, but allows me to set sail across the YouTube ocean. There we go, that's done, get that out of the way, let's get on to the campy files. So, exploring Appalachia really does allow you to come across some strange and interesting contraptions that make me sit inside of my thinking tree and contemplate builds. One of the builds that I'm contemplating is this one by Swivel Skill. I have no idea what the frickety frack this thing is. So I actually had no idea that this pre-existing part of the camp was here. This giant windmill thing in the background. That is the only thing I've been able to determine is pre-existing. It's like a bunch of cars stacked on top of each other, connected to two windmills for no reason whatsoever. This is like a weird Addams Family, like, Tea Party with Alice kind of build right here, because I was just confused through the entire thing. So, as far as I can tell, the only thing pre-built is, in fact, the giant windmill Addams Family tower thing in the background. That's the only thing I can tell that is pre-built, because the rest of it is like a weird mismatch of is it pre-built, is it not pre-built. Obviously, some of the decorations aren't. There are, like, some decorations aren't pre-built because they can't be built. Some of them are item shop stuff or stuff you have to unlock. But there is an area just up at the top of this place which gave me a reason as why this thing exists. So, by the way, nice placement of the generator and all the decorations down there. However, as we come here, you're able to see that this is actually a Nukashine pass-out wake-up location. Which kind of explains why it's freaky, because every place you pass out and wake up is just a weird thing in general. So I loved this. Swivel, I don't know what you did to this thing to make it look like a pre-existing location that is actually a player-built camp, which is like the weirdest. It was weird to come across like this level of minute detail that made this camp look like something that the developers built. So upon thinking about this, I was utterly blown away. It's a beautiful camp. Mwah, Excelente. But we are now moving on to, and I'm not even, Linus Kevin. That's, I tried like Google translating that. I don't know, but it's this place, okay? And this has to be one of the weirdest locations ever, because it's just got this big old ditch. It's got a few of them, actually, but I must applaud them. I think it's two people, because it was abbreviated between Linus, I don't know, someone and Kevin, so I think it's like a two-person kind of thing going on, but I love this. I love that wagon. It was a shame that I didn't get it, and I like the fact that they have a little farm that is very carefully placed and thought out. Don't come across that quite a lot. Also, the mixture of like the brick to the metal is quite nice. And something I don't see a lot often is free stuff. There wasn't anything in it, really. There was a bit of ammo. But it's nice seeing like the stuff you give away is ammo that other people might use. So keep an eye out for Linus Kevin's camp. However, the crafting area itself was beautiful, and the way it wrapped around into what I will show you in a second. Also, nice wire placement and like management. Mwah, beautiful. Especially the way it connects up to the rad shower. I do like the use of the rad shower that people are starting to do. Like, there was one a few camps back that had like a double rad shower that you actually had to stand in the middle to activate. Very nice. But this bar is beautiful. One suggestion: take the bookshelves from the small table. It's like you can mix through it. It's like a small bathroom table, then a bookshelf, and then a small table, and then a bigger table. If you take the bookshelf one, flip it facing the other way, and then put two of them back to back, it makes a very nice bar. And it adds a little bit of a lip, so when you sit, if you were to like sit at it, it looks like your character is sometimes resting his arms. That would be the only thing I would suggest. However, I had to be sneaky to check the upstairs because the doors were locked, so I basically just jumped onto your windowsills to have a look in. It was fun, I can tell you that. And I must say, even though the interior is barren, just at this top area, it's mixed out nicely. It's got a nice little piano area, it's got a nice front room sitting area, it's got a nice desk area with that the heart on it, which, once again, it's annoying that I missed out on it. And overall, man, just absolutely beautiful camp. Especially the fact that I didn't show they have free water. So it's very nice that people are still doing the free water thing. A big old thumbs up from me. It's a beautiful camp. I would definitely come back there again. Sadly, I didn't check your other vendors, but who knows. And finally, we have Kuklinski, whatever, that person, Cook's Camp. This was a very unique one because it's in the low-level forest area, but they have a mega sloth as a pet. It was, like, I spawned in and I thought that a mega sloth had turned up to this camp to destroy it, and then I just realised, you know, it's someone's pet or companion. So it was very nice to see that. This is an odd-shaped camp. Now, you might think, no, it's not. It's just your average-sized camp. No, it's actually an odd-shaped camp, and I do like the fact that it incorporates an open extractor, which is kind of weird. I always check people's things to see if they're open, just not to, like, nick anything, but just to see. So, this is weird because it's very, 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 very compact. Especially, like, the doorway just to my left. I purposefully do a little thing in a second where I sidestep through just for a bit of fun because it's that compact. Like, trying to fit through that gap, you would have to go through sideways. So I would suggest maybe moving the jukebox, but I did like your vendor area. Very compact, very well placed, and instead of just putting everything at a 90-degree angle, which is my favourite angle, you decided to go a little bit off with some 45, so it was quite nice to see that. The crafting area was thought out, and this frog made me giggle. That was making me giggle, but I like the fact that the power armor crafting bench is in the center and acts as like a divider, but at the same time, you know, works well with the room. And I did like your comics. Now, once again, people using the rad shower to help you get rid of your rads. It's very nice. And the upstairs was kind of funky, man. Like, I don't know if you purposely intended the tree branch to come through the wall, but that was awesome. It really added to the Mothman kind of feel. And I've never really got this close to a Snallygaster before, but man, that third eye that it's got, I hope it can see everybody's chakras with that, or whatever the third eye does. This little seating area was kind of confusing. I was like, are you praising Mothman but also being like judged by everyone else, like the Mothman bones and the Wendigo? I don't know. But I did like your use of the checkered floor chessboard pattern, especially because you followed the pattern down a single aisle, which I've seen some people never do. And then, of course, this little statue, which I still don't have. I should get that at some point. And the statue on top. I do like that statue on top, by the way. It's very nice. Overall, it was a mixed match of, like, modern stuff, but also Mothman stuff, so it was quite nice to see that mashup. It worked absolutely beautiful. Well done, you sexy beast. But that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Those are our 3 camps for today. And I am about to run out of breath. Jesus Christ. However, if you want me to come check out your camp, please let me know in the description, in the comments down below. I always say description. Let me know in the comments down below. And might I suggest, if you haven't already, going and checking out the first episode of Cooking with the Captain, which hopefully will be on the screen right now, either in the top corner, but will also be linked in the description down below. I would very appreciate it. It's a fun thing to make. I hope you like it. But until then, you know the drill. Like, share, and subscribe. And until the next time, stay awesome.